What is going on, everyone? Of course, Black Friday week is live. At this point, you probably saw a bulk of the deals go live on various retailers, e-tailers, all that good stuff, and there's a lot of good stuff on sale right now. It seems like more deals are trickling in. They're putting up deals like, obviously outside of the games, but we're gonna mostly talk about games. AirPod Pros if you want stuff like that. Televisions are obviously on sale. Again, like toasters and appliances are on sale. Just about everything is on sale. I had a friend go to a local store here, told me it was absolutely packed, so it's a little bit chaotic out there as well. Was honestly not expecting it to get this wild so quickly. That's why we kind of took it easy over the weekend. But yeah, a lot of this stuff is live, but again, more stuff is coming in. I think now would be a good time to reiterate, you guys might be seeing some very, very spicy deals, some very, very attractive prices. Again, when you're talking about games that are $25, $30, $35, just know that it's not the end of the world if you don't pick them up on sale. I know a lot of people are just going to look at the price and be like, that game came out a month ago, it's 50% off, but just assess that you can play the games in the relative near future, because if you buy a game that's like 50% off for $30, there's a chance that if you don't get to it within 4 to 5 months, which literally does happen to a lot of people, I mean, let's be real, I have games that have been in my backlog for 10 years. But yeah, you get the idea. These games will ultimately go cheaper, even though the deals do look incredibly attractive right now. With that being said, want to go over some of the deals that did catch my eye, and I really do prefer the deals that are available in stores versus the PlayStation Store. I had mentioned that prior. The issue with the PlayStation Store is it seems like that they're not going to undercut the basement price of the retailers. Sony works hand in hand with the retail stores themselves, where in the case of each individual retail store, their competition with one another. At least that's the conclusion I came up with. Honestly, I don't know how any of this really works outside of I know the prices, and the prices look better on the retail stores and Amazon and things like that. So right off the top, Guardians of the Galaxy, which many are considering to be one of the sleeper hits of the year, 50% off for $29.99. Now, this game isn't like incredibly lengthy, but it does have a decent bit of content, and the writing in this game is absolutely excellent. This is one that I can understand if you're waiting for it to be south of $20, but I do really think that Eidos Montreal over-delivered on expectations, so I'm a little bit more comfortable in recommending the game at $30, especially because game came out on October 26th. Hasn't even been, no, I believe today tomorrow I believe will be the 4-week mark of the game being out, so ridiculous. The fact it's 50% off, I was expecting it to hit maybe 35, but 30 is a great price. This is a game, though, early next year, I see it being relatively cheap. Outside of JRPGs, Square Enix titles don't have a track record for holding in price for a lengthy period of time. Like, yeah, FF7 Remake is still expensive. The integrated version is $45. But in the case of more Western games, those Square Enix games do get cheaper. Not, super quickly. I wouldn't put them at the level of Ubisoft, but they will get cheaper, so yeah, bear that in mind. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, I think, is a great deal at GameStop. This is it's even more than that. It's over 50% off, like 58% off for $25. What a great deal on this. It did come out back in May, so maybe this price shouldn't surprise me as much as it does, but not really recommending it on the basis of it being a surprisingly great deal. Rather, it's the Mass Effect Legendary Collection. You get all 3 Mass Effect games. Yes, Mass Effect 1 definitely shows its age a little bit, but still a very, very good game, and I would recommend you to play through that. Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, excellent, excellent games. Mass Effect 2 especially, one of my favorite RPGs of all time. If you want to go as far as saying it's your favorite RPG of all time, I mean, that's a subjective opinion, but if you want to say it's the best RPG of all time, hey, that's an opinion I can completely stand by. Just thought Mass Effect 2 was absolutely tremendous, and yeah, you get the Legendary Edition here, $25, a good pickup. 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, GameStop, $19.99, a great game by the guys over at Vanillaware. They did a really good job with this game, and it's one of those games that has held up in value for a little bit. It'll sometimes have these sneaky discounts at retail stores, and I believe right now it has a good discount on the PlayStation Store as well, but a lot of the times it does hold up in price. Game I've seen go out of stock randomly as well. Thankfully, readily available right now, $20 for it if you want to get into a game with a great art style, an interesting combat system, and of course, character-driven, story-driven. you're gonna enjoy it quite a bit. $19.99 on that is a solid pickup. Kingdom Hearts All-in-One package, $19.99 on this. Now, yes, this is another series and a franchise that is very story-driven, but let's just say sometimes it ain't all that it's cracked up to be or all that the potential maybe some of us had seen in its inception. However, let's be real, from a value standpoint, you're still getting a tremendous deal here. You got Kingdom Hearts 3, you got the 1.5 and 2.5 collections, you got 2.8, it's the Story So Far collection, and then you get Kingdom Hearts 3 on top of that. They call it the all-in-one package, but you don't get the Remind DLC. The Remind DLC has been kind of critically panned, but, you know, it would have been nice to have that as well. But $19.99 for all the content you're getting is a very good deal. Kingdom Hearts 1, a game that definitely does show its age, but I still love Kingdom Hearts 2, and I feel like that's more of the hotter take to have, so to speak. I feel like most people prefer Kingdom Hearts 1, but I dug Kingdom Hearts 2 a lot. And hey, Sanctuary is going to be one of my favorite songs ever, so yeah, a little bit biased towards that. Kingdom Hearts 3, yeah, well, yeah, you just gotta play it. Just play it, and let me know your guys' thoughts on the story after you're done playing it. Sonic Colors Ultimate Launch Edition, it's $19.98, 50% off at GameStop. A lot of GameStop deals here. They're doing a pretty good job with that. Sonic Colors is a game that obviously released in September for $40. To have it 50% off, and given that it was already a budget price-pointed game, I think $20 is a good pickup, and this is a pretty good Sonic game. Like, it's a traditional Sonic game that's an enjoyable Sonic game. Doesn't try to do some, you know, Sonic Unleashed type stuff. It's just a quality Sonic title, and I would recommend it at $19.98. I think it's a decent pickup. Yakuza Like a Dragon, $19.99. I mean, it's Yakuza in a different flavor. Still pretty good. Story is good, and looks like we are going to get another entry into this story. If you do want, you can play the initial Yakuza games if you do want to, and I would recommend you to. They're good games, but Like a Dragon, $20. I know it's like over a year old at this point, but another game that has held up in price, so $20 is a nice price to see on this one. Lost Judgment is $29.99. Honestly, a little bit surprised to see it at $30. I think this is a great pickup. These games have a lot of content, so when you're going into it, hours of gameplay per dollar, from that standpoint, it's pretty good. And again, this came out back in September, so 50% off discount on that, I think, is quite good. Couple of other titles just to mention quickly. Okay deals. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is $49.99. Would I like to see it a little bit cheaper, but these Sony first-party games that are, you know, highly reviewed, I do think they're going to hold up in value for quite a while. That's what we've seen since the launch of the PS5. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, $50. Another game that I think is very good. As you guys might know, I've said it quite a bit, but tied for my game of the year right now, alongside Tales of Arise, but maybe some, like, you know, there's been a couple other games. I gotta sit down and really, but off the top, those are the two that really stand out to me. But Ratchet and Clank's a great pickup as well. Not a bad one. Deathloop is $25, and I want to mention this just because I've seen so many people wanting to get a good deal on this, and yeah, $25 on Deathloop is kind of wild. Again, given that it just came out back in September, a north of 50% off discount for, you know, a game that was really well received from a critical standpoint, thought that that was worth a mention. And then, if you do want Nintendo Switch games, GameStop's got the first-party Switch titles, a lot of them for $27, which is, like, pretty ridiculously great. Like, if you can get a Breath of the Wild, which is on there right now, $27 on that is ridiculous, being that these games kind of level off at, like, $35 at the absolute best, but then, you know, you're scratching and clawing to get them any cheaper than that, and usually it won't even be that, but yeah, Kirby, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Astral Chain is there, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which is a great JRPG. A lot of good deals from a Switch first-party standpoint, so I wanted to briefly give that a mention as well. And yeah, maybe some of you guys are busy with your Switch right now, playing the new Pokemon. Let me know how that's going. But that's gonna do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals available. Really, I mentioned a lot of GameStop deals just because, dude, they got some standout deals right now, and I think a lot of worthwhile stuff. Now, obviously, a lot of these deals are also price matched on Amazon, so if you want to get them on Amazon, I'm sure you can find it there. You know, Amazon's got some good deals. FF7 Remake Integrate at $45. I mean, that sounds like a high price point, but the DLC itself is $20, and then the game itself, like, man, it's been holding up in price. I know it was given away as a plus freebie, but that version wasn't upgradable, so yeah, there are some games you can tell the games and the publishers that, you know, and the franchises that kind of rocket down in price pretty quickly, and then the games that really do hold up in price, kind of just looking at it from a surface level. You know, your Sony games of the world, those first-party titles like Spider-Man Miles Morales is $30. That seems a little high to me. Because remember, that is the base game, but yeah, them's the breaks. Those Sony games are just gonna seemingly hold up in price for a little bit. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. I know a little bit all over the place, but you can find all of the links in the description box below, so go check that out. That's gonna do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.